Managing blood pressure isn't always straightforward. Sometimes the numbers surprise us, or life throws a curveball, like missing a dose of medication or puzzling over a high diastolic reading. In this chapter, we'll tackle the nuances rarely discussed but deeply important for seniors. Let's shine a light on these hidden corners of heart health. Life happens. You forget a pill, or the pharmacy closes early. Here's what to know. One missed dose. Don't double up later. Take the next dose as scheduled. Most medications stay in your system long enough to avoid immediate harm. Multiple missed doses. If you've skipped several days, call your doctor. Restarting abruptly could cause dangerous swings. Prevent slips. Use a pill organizer labeled with days and times. Set phone alarms or ask a family member for gentle reminders. Pro tip: keep a reserve pill box in your purse or car, not in direct sunlight, for emergencies. Remember, honesty with your doctor is key. They'll help you adjust. No judgment, just solutions. Most seniors worry about high systolic numbers, the top number, but what if your diastolic bottom number is high instead? For example, 120/95. What it means? Isolated diastolic hypertension, IDH, is rare in seniors but more common in younger adults. In older age, stiff arteries often raise systolic pressure. So a high diastolic could signal kidney issues, thyroid problems, or even medication side effects. Why it matters? Consistently high diastolic pressure, over 80 to 85, still strains organs. Don't ignore it. Action steps. Ask your doctor for tests to rule out underlying causes. Adjusting diet, stress, or medications may help. Clara, 68, had a diastolic reading of 92 despite a normal systolic. Her doctor discovered her arthritis medication was causing fluid retention. A simple switch lowered both her pain and blood pressure. We focus on high numbers, but blood pressure that's too low can be just as risky, especially for seniors. Symptoms like dizziness, fainting, or confusion signal trouble. For most seniors, below 90/60 is considered hypertension. But context matters. If you've always had low blood pressure, like 100/60, and feel fine, it's likely okay. The danger comes when blood pressure drops suddenly or causes symptoms. Causes can include over-medication, dehydration, heart issues, or infections. Low blood pressure increases falls, a major concern for seniors. Rise slowly from sitting or lying down and hydrate well. Harold, 75, proudly got his blood pressure down to 85/55 with medication until he fainted while gardening. His doctor reduced his dosage, aiming for a safer 110/70. It's not a race to the lowest number, Harold learned. It's about staying in the safe zone. Did you know blood pressure should dip by 10 to 20% at night? For some seniors, it stays high or even rises after dark, a condition called nocturnal hypertension. It's linked to higher heart attack and stroke risk. Causes: sleep apnea, uncontrolled stress hormones, or kidney issues. Detection: use a 24-hour ambulatory BP monitor prescribed by your doctor. Fixes: treat sleep apnea, adjust medication timing like taking a dose at bedtime, or reduce evening salt and alcohol. What if your systolic is normal, say 118, but diastolic is high, like 88, or vice versa? High diastolic alone is more common in younger people, but in seniors it may hint at artery stiffness or hormonal issues. Widening pulse pressure, a large gap between systolic and diastolic, for example, 140/62, often reflects stiff arteries. It's a sign of aging vessels but still requires monitoring. Action, track patterns and share with your doctor. Lifestyle changes can improve vessel flexibility over time. Garlic, hibiscus tea or beet juice, can they replace medications? The truth is, some supplements may slightly lower blood pressure, but they're unreliable alone. For example, hibiscus tea might reduce systolic by 5 to 10 points, but it's not a substitute for prescribed drugs. Risks: supplements can interact with medications like garlic thinning blood. Always consult your doctor first. Best approach: use natural remedies as complements, not replacements, to a science-backed plan. Blood pressure is a lifelong conversation, not a one-time test. By understanding these nuances, you're better equipped to partner with your doctor and make informed choices. Small adjustments can protect your heart, brain, and independence for years to come. End of Chapter 6. In Chapter 7, we'll explore how to balance blood pressure management with other health challenges like diabetes or arthritis. Stay tuned. You're doing great. Life rarely comes with just one health concern. For many seniors, high blood pressure walks hand in hand with other conditions like diabetes, arthritis, or kidney disease. But here's the good news. With thoughtful care, these challenges can coexist peacefully. Let's explore how to harmonize your health like a conductor leading an orchestra, each part playing its role without drowning out the others. Diabetes and high blood pressure are a risky duo. High blood sugar damages blood vessels while hypertension strains them further. Together, they accelerate heart and kidney damage. Targets: aim for blood pressure below 130/80 if you have diabetes, slightly lower than general guidelines. Medication synergy ACE inhibitors, or ARBs, like lisinopril or losartan, protect kidneys and lower blood pressure. Diet double duty. Focus on low-sodium, high-fiber meals like roasted veggies and whole grains to manage both blood sugar and blood pressure. Pro tip: check your feet daily. Diabetes and hypertension can reduce circulation, making small injuries dangerous. Marta, 70, struggled with both diabetes and hypertension. Her doctor switched her to an ARB and paired it with a daily 15-minute walk after meals. "Now," she says, "my blood sugar and BP drop together, like synchronized swimmers." Common arthritis meds like NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen and naproxen, can spike blood pressure or harm kidneys. Safer strategies. Topical relief. Use creams like diclofenac gel instead of oral NSAIDs. Acetaminophen, safer for blood pressure, but stick to recommended doses to protect your liver. Low-impact exercise like water aerobics or chair yoga can ease joints and improve circulation. Heat or cold therapy, along with meditation, can also reduce pain without the need for pills. Memory struggles make adherence harder. Try these simple tips to make things easier. Automate reminders. Use a smart speaker like Alexa to announce medication times, pill organizers with photos, label compartments with pictures of meals, such as a breakfast icon for morning doses. Family check-ins, a weekly call from a loved one to review medications and appointments. Pro tip: ask your pharmacist to sync all prescription refills to one date. Fewer trips, less confusion. Healthy kidneys regulate blood pressure, but hypertension can damage them, creating a vicious cycle. Fluid balance. Limit salt and fluids if your doctor advises. Swelling in legs? Elevate them daily. Safe medications. Avoid NSAIDs. Diuretics or ACE inhibitors may be prescribed but require regular blood tests. Protein moderation. Too much protein strains kidneys. Ask a dietitian for plant-based swaps like lentils instead of beef. Taking 5 or more medications, you're not alone. Stay safe. Annual med review. Ask your doctor, can we simplify or deprescribe? Interaction alerts. Use apps like Medisafe to flag conflicts, for example, blood pressure meds and cold remedies. Fall prevention. Beta blockers or diuretics may cause dizziness. Install nightlights and bathroom grab bars. Frank, 78, took 12 pills daily. After a dizzy spell, his pharmacist spotted 3 redundant medications. Now he's down to 7, with a colour-coded chart his granddaughter made. Fewer pills, fewer worries, he laughs. Sometimes treating one condition affects another, for example. Low blood pressure versus pain relief. Opt for acetaminophen over NSAIDs, even if less effective. BP goals versus fall risk. If dizziness is frequent, a slightly higher blood pressure target like 140 over 90 may be safer. It's a balancing act. Your doctor can help adjust the tightrope. Managing multiple health issues isn't about perfection. It's about progress, patience and partnership. By staying informed and advocating for yourself, you can turn conflicting challenges into a symphony of well-being. In Chapter 8, we'll debunk common myths about blood pressure, like natural cures and the dangers of stopping meds. Keep going. You're mastering your health journey. Myths about blood pressure swirl like autumn leaves, colourful, persistent, and sometimes misleading. Today, we'll sweep away the confusion and uncover truths that empower you to take charge of your health. Let's tackle these myths head-on, with science and simplicity as our guides. Hypertension medications are not addictive like opioids or nicotine. They're tools your body doesn't crave, but they're essential for protecting your heart and arteries. Stopping them abruptly, however, can cause dangerous spikes, like removing a dam holding back a river. Always consult your doctor before making changes. Medications are lifelong partners, not chains. They're about safety, not addiction. While salt is a well-known villain, other factors quietly strain your arteries. Excess sugar, especially in sodas and processed snacks, increases insulin, stiffening blood vessels. Poor sleep disrupts stress hormones, raising blood pressure even if your diet is perfect. Chronic isolation can elevate stress and blood pressure as much as smoking. Read labels for added sugars, prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and stay socially connected. Rita, 72, cut salt religiously but still had high blood pressure. Her doctor found her nightly ice cream habit, loaded with sugar, and prescribed a walk with her neighbour instead. Turns out, Rita says, friendship is sweeter than dessert. Movement is medicine when done wisely. Safe exercises like walking, swimming or seated yoga lower blood pressure by improving vessel flexibility and reducing stress. The key, start slow, avoid straining, no breath holding, and monitor intensity. Use the talk test. If you can chat but not sing during exercise, you're in the safe zone. Modern home devices are rigorously tested and often more reliable than stressful clinic visits. Goodbye white coat syndrome. For best results, validate your device with your doctor. Avoid caffeine, smoking, or exercise 30 minutes before checking. Sit still, feet flat, back supported. Posture matters. Blood pressure is a lifelong conversation. Even if your numbers improve, aging, weather, stress, or new medications can shift them. Regular checks are like checking the weather before a walk. Preparation prevents surprises. Log readings weekly, even when feeling great. Share trends with your doctor annually. While hypertension, which is below 90/60, is less discussed, it can cause dizziness, falls or fainting, especially in seniors. Causes include dehydration, over-medication or heart issues. If you feel lightheaded, sit down, hydrate and call your doctor. It's not just part of aging. Armed with facts, you're now myth-proof. Remember, your health journey is unique. Don't let old tales steer you off course. When in doubt, ask your doctor, lean on science and trust your body's wisdom. In Chapter 9, we'll share uplifting stories of seniors who transform their health, proof that it's never too late to thrive. Keep listening. Your story could inspire others next. Stories have the power to ignite change. Today, we'll meet seniors who turn their health around, not with magic, but with courage, creativity, and small, steady steps. Let their journeys remind you it's never too late to rewrite your health story. At 79, Edna's blood pressure hit 150/95. Arthritis made her dread exercise until her granddaughter gifted her a step counter and challenged her to walk the world from home. Edna marched in place during TV commercials, circled her living room, and eventually joined a mall walking group. 2 years later, her BP dropped to 128/82. "I've walked from New York to Paris on my pedometer," she laughs. "And my grandkids think I'm a superhero." Movement hides in everyday moments. Creativity beats excuses. Carlos, an 81-year-old former chef, refused to give up flavor after his hypertension diagnosis. Working with a dietitian, he reinvented his recipes, swapping salt for citrus zest, smoked paprika, and fresh herbs. His famous chili now uses low-sodium broth and extra cumin. "My BP went from 160/90 to 135/85, he says, "and my cooking still gets standing ovations at the senior centre potluck." Healthier eating doesn't mean bland eating, it's an adventure. Grace, 76, hated taking pills. She'd skipped doses, telling her doctor, "I don't want to be a pharmacy junkie." After a stroke scare, her daughter created a medication mosaic, a colourful chart linking each pill to a purpose. For example, this one protects your brain. Grace now uses a pillbox labelled with photos of her grandkids. "Every dose is a love letter to them," she says. Her blood pressure, steady at 122/78. Reframe medications as acts of self-love, not burdens. After losing his wife, Harold, 83, isolated himself. His blood pressure soared to 155/90 and antidepressants left him groggy. On a whim, he volunteered at a community garden, digging in the dirt, trading jokes with fellow gardeners, and sharing tomatoes with neighbours lowered his stress and his blood pressure to 138/85. Who knew weeds and laughter could be better than pills? He muses. Connection is medicine. Healing thrives in community. Martha, 85, feared technology until her doctor recommended a BP tracking app. Her grandson taught her to use voice commands. "Hey Siri, log my blood pressure, 125/80. She now shares graphs with her doctor via email and joins online senior fitness classes. "I'm the app queen at my retirement home," she boasts. "Take that, high blood pressure." Embrace tools, old or new, that make health easier. These seniors aren't exceptions, they're proof. Whether it's a step counter, a spice jar, or a helping hand, your why is worth fighting for. Your journey might be messy, slow, or full of detours, but every step counts. And remember, your story isn't finished yet. In our final chapter, we'll explore resources, support systems, and how to build a lasting health legacy. You're almost there. Let's finish strong. Congratulations! You've reached the final chapter of this journey, a journey of knowledge, resilience, and profound self-care. Together, we've explored the peaks and valleys of blood pressure management. Now let's crown this journey with tools, community, and a vision for the legacy you'll build, one healthy heartbeat at a time. American Heart Association, AHA. Visit heart.org for free guides, recipes, and local support groups. NIH Senior Health, seniorhealth.nih.gov offers easy-to-read tips and videos tailored for older adults. Local clinics, many provide free blood pressure checks and workshops. Ask about senior wellness days. Blood pressure apps, try Blood Pressure Companion or My Therapy for tracking and reminders. Smart devices, Amazon Alexa or Google Home can announce medication times or log readings. Wallet card, list your medications, allergies and emergency contacts. Rapid response plan. Post your doctor's number and nearest hospital address by the phone. Your health journey isn't just about you, it's a gift to those who love you. Here's how to leave a ripple of wellness. Share your story. Mentor a friend newly diagnosed with hypertension. Your experience is a lifeline. Family health tree. Document your blood pressure journey in a journal. Future generations will treasure your wisdom. Community advocate. Volunteer for health fairs or lead a walking group at your senior centre. Eleanor, 88, turned her kitchen into a low-sodium cooking class for her grandchildren. Now they read labels better than I do, she chuckles. Her blood pressure logbook, donated to the local library as a health diary exhibit. Did you walk today? Celebrate it. Swap one salty snack. Victory. Consistency, not perfection, is the anthem of longevity. Ideal range, below 130 over 80, adjusted for your doctor's advice. Low BP alert, below 90 over 60, with symptoms, dizziness, fainting. Instead of salt, lemon zest, garlic powder, smoked paprika, canned veggies, rinse them, it washes away 40% of sodium. Take meds, log BP, move for 10 plus minutes, drink 6 glasses of water, download a printable version at yourhealthlegacy.org. You are not just a patient, you are a pioneer, a teacher, and a force of resilience. Every choice you make, every pill taken, every step walked, every vegetable chopped, echoes into a future of vitality. Thank you for trusting this journey. Now go forward, armed with knowledge, surrounded by support, and fueled by the unshakable truth. It's never too late to thrive. This concludes Managing High Blood Pressure, a guide for seniors. For bonus resources, visit yourhealthlegacy.org. Remember, your story is still being written. Make it a masterpiece.
Thank you for watching. This channel promotes healthy, fulfilling, and happy retirement. If you have topics that you would like us to look into, please leave them in the comments below. We greatly appreciate your support.